Alright, hello folks, welcome back on YouTube and Twitch to our final session of Warcraft 2.
Yes.
Let's have you guys 1, 2, 3. Are you an ogre mage? Of course you are. Troll Cox. What speed are we at, by the way? Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. Very well.
It's on sale for $5?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was cheaper than that, but I've been wanting to play that for a long time, so I figured it'd be a good, like, off-stream game.
Alright. Alright. Master? Yes, Master. Okay, Master. Alright.
There's that ROK sign again. Where are you going?
Yes, Master. Of course. Lord.
It's sad when your range guys are getting confused on how to path somewhere. Alright, these are our farms now. And this is our foundry now. And our shipyard now. After this or after Dark Alliance? After Dark Alliance, we're talking about it in Discord. Exclamation Discord, if anybody isn't in there. But yeah, we're talking about it. I know, like, Broken Stroll brought up that the beta for what you call it is soon. For New World. This is all well and good, but oh, we're gonna have to make a transport. Yep, we sure are. Okay. But yeah, we're still talking about it. New World's coming out, or at least the beta's, excuse me, coming out. I don't know if I want to bother streaming that on a Saturday. Like, I don't know if I want to stream the beta. You know what I mean?
Done building ship, Lord Zug. Yes, you're the captain. You're the captain. Ahoy!
I'm gonna turn that down like one notch.
I would love to. Ahoy!
One more notch.
I would love to. You're the captain.
There we go.
I would love to. Ahoy! You're the captain.
But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. I mean, I'm going to play it. Oh shit! Nope. Nope. Nope.
You're the captain. I would love to. You're the captain. Ahoy! I would love to. I would love to.
I'll think about it, but I'd rather, if we're gonna do,
I would love to.
I don't know. I guess I'll have to talk to them about it and see what we want to do.
I would. You're the captain. Ahoy! You're the captain. Ahoy! We're being attacked.
Well, never mind. And I can theoretically make more, I guess. Oh wait, no, I can't. I can't even make more. We're probably going to abandon this one, but we can at least try to figure out like where we're supposed to go. This is definitely going to be one of those we're going to have to do it a time or two to see where we're supposed to go and not go.
I would love to. You're the captain.
Because that really didn't help us at all.
You're the captain. I would love to. Ahoy! I would love to. I would love to. You're the captain.
But yeah, I don't know how much I want to spend in the beta. Like, I definitely want to learn the basics in the beta, right? But I also don't want to spend so much time I get burned out. So that by the time the game actually comes out, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this shit again.
You're the captain. You're the captain. You're the captain. I would love to.
What is the scenario objective? Slay the demon who holds the jeweled scepter.
I would love to. You're the captain. I would love to.
I don't know anything about a jeweled scepter. I think they probably dropped that. I am the captain.
You're the captain. I would love to. Ahoy.
That's a Zerglin, Lester.
Ahoy.
That'll be the nice thing about playing a Zerg. You can't understand anything they're saying anyway.
Okay. You the boss. All right.
Nope.
I would love to. Ahoy.
It's a hard note.
I would love to. I would love to. Ahoy.
Damn it. Come this way. Fuck. I'm trying not to click repeatedly, but...
Ahoy. I would love to.
I gotta figure out where the fuck this... Where we're expected to go.
You're the captain. You're the captain. You're the captain.
You're the captain.
I would love to.
Alright, so this is just
I would love to. Ahoy.
worthless island. Actually, I wonder if there's something in there. Like, I wonder if you send some peons over there to lumber. Actually, oh, you wouldn't even be able to put a lumber mill. There's not enough room. That'd be a bitch. There's probably nothing, but there could be like an Easter egg. It's Blizzard.
You're the captain. Ahoy.
Especially old Blizzard, so you know they love their fucking Easter
I
eggs.
would love to.
Beta's only 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, that's still
You're the captain.
plenty of time to get burned out,
I
though.
would love to. You're
So
the
we gotta
captain.
come up
I
here.
would love to. What you want me to?
Got the sight range.
All right. Okay. You the boss. You the boss.
Oh, I see what we're supposed to do. Alright. So basically, what we're supposed to do is
All right.
take over,
All right. Okay.
take this, so that we can upgrade, like, Death and Decay. And raise dead. And basically babysit the ever-living dog shit out of that Death Knight. What's his health at? No, he's too low. We have to restart the scenario. This is exactly what I mean. Like, sometimes you just have to fuck around with it to figure out what you're supposed to do.
Now the. Huh?
Alright. Your stupid ass is gonna have to stay back.
What you want me to?
And these guys are basically just meat shield. This is gonna be a pain in the ass mission already, I can tell.
What? Yes.
An RTS memo would be any good. Is it an MMO? Eh. I don't know about that. What are you doing? Attack, stupid. Attack. The Death Knight just sometimes will not attack. Like, sometimes he will, sometimes he won't. Like, if you tell him to attack a specific unit, he will. But otherwise, it's hit or miss on if he'll attack or not.
Come
on. Trying to draw back. Here we go. No, you dumb motherfucker. I mean, no, get the fuck back, you dumb motherfucker. No. It is fucking devious of them to do the AI that way. Knowing how bad the AI is, to intentionally build it that way was douchey as fuck. It's funny because, like, I feel like they made the Death Knight in particular not attack when you told him to move as some kind of, like, way to protect him. But ironically, it actually is worse because you tell him to attack move with a group, right? Well, if they're attacking, he's going to run past them because he's not going to attack. So therefore, and the AI will target him as a higher priority target. So it ends up getting him killed far more than it helps. Yeah, I mean the vote's basically going to go until like Monday night, since Tuesday we'll be starting. I mean, keeping in mind, these are just like the last poll, right? The last poll we had Warcraft 1,
Building ship.
Resident Evil 4, and BioShock.
I'm 18.
And we ended up playing both Warcraft and the other thing.
I would love to. Zugzarg.
You stay here, you're injured.
Zugzarg.
So I'll almost certainly be playing like all those eventually.
You're the captain. You're the captain. Ahoy.
Yeah, it's funny because people love BioShock,
Ahoy. We're being attacked.
fittingly enough,
Ahoy.
because it
You're
is an
the
amazing
you're the
game.
captain. Ahoy. I would
Come on.
ahoy. We're being attacked. Would you want me to kill my boss? All right.
I actually don't even need anything else.
Ahoy.
Oh, right, they'll attack it now.
Ahoy. We're being attacked. Make it quick.
Fuck you, mage. Yeah, so there's, I mean, some of the games that are showing up in the polls are not like 100% definites for this year, but most of them are. And it's just more of a case of like how early do I play them. But if like a game consistently loses polls like badly, like it's always dead last, then, you know, then I'll be like, okay, well maybe people don't want to see this game or whatever. And I might not end up doing it, but BioShock, I think BioShock did the worst in the last poll, but it still didn't like not get votes, right? And I understand too the whole idea that you know, you can't vote on multiple games, right? So just because a game doesn't win a poll doesn't mean people don't want to see it, right? Because you can only vote once. That makes sense. Yeah, BioShock is almost certainly a must. Now, BioShock 2 and Infinite, not so much.
You're the captain. I would love to. I would love to.
Because, I mean, I've said this 1,000 times. Obviously, I think pretty much everybody is on board that BioShock 2 was nowhere near as good as 1. Like, your feelings on the quality and whatnot of BioShock 2 aside, I think everybody, even if you really like BioShock 2, I think you would still agree BioShock 1 was the better game. My thing has always been, like, specifically, BioShock 1 was great. Like, it was, like, the gameplay was good, the story was great, characters were great. BioShock 2, the characters and the story weren't as good, but the gameplay mechanics were better. So, just purely from how it feels to play, BioShock 2 was better. But overall, BioShock 1, and BioShock 1 had the benefit of being first, right? It was the first time into Rapture and seeing it for the first time. In BioShock 2, you're just, you know, going back to it with some changes. So, and I love the world of BioShock, like the whole underwater city thing. Oh yeah, I'm 100% on board with that shit. Underwater Fallout. Yeah, yeah, I could see that being a thing, Bro Control, where it's like you see the game so many times, you're like, I don't want to necessarily watch it yet again.
Make it quick. Of course.
So I get that. And I've also tried to think of a way to make it interesting to watch. Like, even if that's the case.
Of course. Very well.
No! Why is Death and Decay hurting the skeletons? Why can't I raise skeletons?
Of course.
And I liked fighting the big sisters were fun to fight in BioShock 2. So yeah, I mean, it was definitely a good game. Sorry, we're gonna probably be spending a lot of time waiting for mana to come back in this one. And I don't know how long this level is, so we got to be pretty careful with it before, I don't know, like how long will go before.
You the boss. Okay. You the boss. You the boss. You the boss. Okay.
They can't really kite very well. They're also slower. He would actually be a bit better to scout with, since we don't need skeletons. Tally doesn't want to see it because, as we all know, her gaming senses sometimes a little different. A little different. I don't know if Death Coil actually works on the undead. I think this game, all spells basically worked against everything. Keep going.
Yes, master. Yes. Of course. You're the captain. You got me? What? Yes, master.
I mean, I've played them myself, but it was a million years ago.
Okay. Yes.
I'm trying to think if I've played it again. Like since it came out. I probably started off, but I probably didn't get very far. That kind of a deal. I wish I could at least give us fucking berserkers for the regen. No, back up.
Yes. Of course. Of course.
Trying to get the most value out of Death and Decay here. Because you can stop casting it, because it's like every cast like puts the Death and Decay on the ground for a little while. But then each cast like will make it stack. That's why Death Decay is so good, because it builds up stacks. And like once you've got 4 or 5 stacks of Death and Decay going, it does a lot of damage in the area. I don't even think I didn't even play BioShock on YouTube. 2 I did. I think. I know 2 is BioShock 2 is technically the first game I ever tried to Let's Play. Technically. Good, but that was before I did voice, like before I did commentary. I was trying to do like something a little different. Oh, hey. Run away. No, run away, dipshits. Stand here and die. Right on it, boss. You got it, boss. No, stop moving. Oh, God. It feels very deadly in here.
Yes, of course.
That was enough of a waste of time. Alright. Let's wait for Death and Decay to come back. I did too. Yeah, I tried. I definitely did the DLC. Or wait, no. Barrel at Sea was 3. I mean, Infinite. Same thing. Yeah, videos from 11 years ago. Jesus Christ. I didn't remember doing 2 with commentary. Huh. Interesting. I remember playing it, obviously. How much is Death Decay? 25 for each. Alright.
Of course. Very well.
I'm casting it in front intentionally here, just
Very well.
to try to get a wider area.
Very well. Of course. Of course. Of course.
But did I do 2 with commentary? What? How did I miss that with fucking...
Very well.
Let's go see how much 1 Death and Decay does. Oh, wow. Holy shit. 1 Death and Decay does over half damage.
Yes.
It's not bad. Okay, so I didn't even finish the one that I started.
Very well.
Like on the first channel that I did. What? The targeting is not great on Death and Decay. Like like you tell it where to cast and it kind of puts it in a random spot. Because I clicked on the tower that both times, and one time it worked, one time he casted it in La La Land. Taking an age to load. They gotta boot those old YouTube servers up. That's the problem. They were in sleep mode. Because nobody's watched videos off of that shit in forever. So goddamn old.
Make it very well. Of course. Of course.
Oh, so there's nothing here. Okay.
Of course.
We were just doing that to get these guys. Alright, fair enough.
Of course.
Yeah.
Nabu.
Dabu. Gorlos Thorlog. What? Wait, since when the transports... Oh, transports. Well, okay. Thanks, game. I guess it's more getting them as, like, replacements for the weaker dudes. You guys can retire on this island. Congrats.
Yes.
Find your Wilson. I probably should have at least 1 axe thrower.
Yes, Captain. I would love
Yeah, it'd really been nice if they give us fucking berserkers instead of the regular ones, so they could regenerate. But expecting too much, I guess.
Ahoy. You're the captain. Ahoy. You're the captain. I would love to. You're the captain.
But yes, I've noticed that too. Like when I went to go watch an older video, those videos can take an age. I think ogres are slightly faster than orcs.
Alright, okay. Yes, Master. Alright, yes, Master. Okay. Hi, matey. Ahoy. I would love to. Ahoy. We're being attacked. I would love to. Ahoy. You're the captain.
Can I even... No, I
You're the
can't.
captain. Ahoy. I would love You're the captain. Ahoy.
So they're gonna do that kind of bullshit, I see. Again,
Yes, Captain.
while having absolute no vision.
I would You're the captain. Ahoy. I would love to.
Yeah, the weaker ones will be undead scouts until they get exercise like instantly.
Huh?
Let's do this. That guy's almost
Yes,
dead.
Captain.
You didn't have quite enough.
Captain. You're the captain.
mana for it.
Ahoy. Ahoy. I would love to. I would love to. Arg.
This is gonna be a pretty tedious mission, I feel like.
Arg.
And drop that ogre, he's so weak.
Hi, matey. You're the captain. I would love to. I would love to. I would love to. Ahoy. Yes.
So you gotta wait until his mana gets up. I wonder, again, I don't know if Death Coil, I know the one Gore Fiend or whatever his name was, or who was the first Death Knight again that we got to play earlier? I know he healed from Death Coils. I don't think Death Knights normally do though. Yeah, Terran Gore Fiend. I know he healed from that. Hopefully he does as well. A lot of waiting around in this mission. Also, what we'll do, and I should have done this last time, we'll lower the game speed so that I can actually try to micro. Because Death and Decay hurts your own guys too, so you have to be very careful where you put it. And yeah, we can make zombies out of the other dudes, but we really got to maximize our resources. Because God only knows how much of this shit we have to find, how many units there are, blah, blah, blah. So I want to make sure we have full mana when we go. But we'll definitely slow it down. I should have done that last time. I appreciate they tried to mix it up, though. Like, instead of just building missions, sometimes you have the ones where you've got to, like, run through with your guys. But when your entire strategy is going to revolve around your Death Knight, because that's pretty much what you're doing here, is your entire strategy revolves around him. And sitting around waiting for mana is not the most engaging gameplay. Alright.
Of course. Yes, Captain?
Yes, Captain? Let's make 4. We're gonna have a ton of saves for this.
You're the captain. You're the captain.
This is the game speed that it was meant to be played at.
Lord Duke. Lopta. Yes, Captain? Zogdog. Swobu. Swobu. Sunzug. Arg. We're being attacked. Yes, very well. Eatok. Sunzug. Sunzug. Eatok. Eatok. Sunzug. Swobu. Eatok. Sunzug. Lopta.
I'm assuming that's a tower. See how much more efficient that can be when I can actually control my units? It would help my brain function at a halfway decent speed. So you know what? You come look. Because there's probably... I'm guessing there's like a... Oh, there's a tower right there too. No, it's Skellington.
Yes, of course.
Ooh, we got 3 out of that one.
Yes.
God damn, the tower range is ridiculous.
Lord Abu, make it very well. Yes. We're being attacked. Sunzug.
Okay.
Lord Sunzug. Lord Eatok. Lord Eatok. Sunzug.
I just realized their portrait changes slightly based on the color they are, right? Like, or what team they're on. Like, this is kind of the teal color, I guess, and this is more the black. See, it changes slightly. Anyway, I just want to be able to see the fucking tower. Thank you, Jesus.
Very well. Of course, very well.
Alright. That should kill it. I'll do one more for good measure.
Of course.
I wish my brain functioned fast enough. I wish my brain functioned, I guess, but I wish my brain functioned fast enough so that I could actually micromanage like that normally. Had to be born an American. Alright. Let's put the game speed back to normal. By the way, unrelated to anyone else, Tally, have you noticed less bugs like in the kitchen? I feel like I have. I feel like the Drano might have been the magic solution. Maybe. I don't want to jinx it. But Oh my god. Stop running away, Jesus Christ. It's so annoying that they programmed it that way. No. There's a who's he? What's its catapult? I'll go let her do two just to make sure. Yeah, I was gonna do it again last night. I was gonna do more Drano last night, but I mean I poured everything down that drain except Drano, because I never really had any issues with like drainage with the kitchen sink. I know you guys really want to know about the fruit fly saga, but like the last short version is basically I've had lots of issues with fruit flies, aka gnats, over the last like 2 or 3 years. Like they were never an issue for years, and then just all of a sudden 2 years ago, every summer they'd start popping up.
Very well. Of course.
Of course. Master. Yeah, those little bastards, those little fuckers. Anyway, I've tried everything under the fucking sun to get rid of those pieces of shit. Like, you look online for a solution, I've tried it repeatedly. You know, and I've done the obvious, because somebody's like, well, is there any, like, rotten fruit sitting around? Like, oh shit, I did leave the counter with, that's where I leave all my rotten fruit, on the counter. You think that could be a problem? Like, yes, I've tried that. Oh shit. Of course he killed my thing too, of course.
Yes.
I hate how inconsistent Death and Decay is. DD.
Of course.
Unlike BB.
Of course. Very well.
Oh shit, tits, ass.
Very well. Make it quick. Yes.
Hurry up.
Of course.
Touch it. This would have been nice to given us way earlier. Yeah, I know. This bag of potatoes that I've been doing this science experiment with to see what they would grow into? You mean that could be a problem? Like, yes, obviously I checked that kind of shit. Like, we even went through the cabinets. Like, everything even remotely possibly causing a problem was thrown away. So it's not like, you know, there's all this shit laying around. Ironically, they got worse this year after I cleaned up the kitchen. Like, I wiped everything down and shit. Like, suddenly they started coming out of the woodwork. But I'd called the pest guy and been like, hey, you know, can you guys even do anything about this? And they're like, well, not. And I told him the stuff that I did, and he's like, really? There's nothing we would do that you haven't tried? He's like, but try Drano. He's like, you know, they could be down there. I was like, well, I tried all this other stuff too. With the, you know, with the drain, putting stuff down the drain. He's like, yeah, but it's, you know, it might not have actually got rid of the, like, the gunk or whatever is down there that they might be feeding. It was like, because for a while there, like twice a day, because I think it was around the time I was working from home. So like twice a day, 2 to 3 times a day, I would take a big thing of boiling hot water and pour it down every single sink in the house. Kitchen sinks, bathroom sinks, into the fucking shower. I poured boiling hot water down there. And it didn't really seem to help. And obviously the boiling hot water is not going to get rid of the gunk, but if they're like laying eggs and shit down there, you'd think that would deal with them. So that's why I didn't think it was a drain issue. Because the thing is, they'd be in the bathroom too.
Yes.
But
Would you want me to?
Anyway, yeah. So that was our saga with the gnats, and I'm praying that this goddamn Drano thing is what solves it. Usually when I stream, it's even worse, right? Because, you know, we got the bright-ass studio lights. Alright, so that'll be the last upgrade we can get. Hopefully we don't find, like, a barracks or something.
Make it quick.
But at least we can do something other than wait on mana now. Alright. We're taking this one slow. Which, again, I kind of like the change of pace, right? Like...
Would you want me to?
You go ahead and be part of group 2.
Yes.
Okay.
You got me. Okay. You got me.
Alright, we don't have money for that. That's fine.
Okay.
Oh. That is dumb, though.
Of course, master. Yes.
We'll have to send him in first.
All right. Okay. Work complete.
Here, now go get him.
Yes. Very well.
Yeah, how fucking far away was he?
Of course.
No, I can't. Can't have him taking any damage. That shit is so terrible.
Making of course.
Let's try this. It looks like he's the only one. They're all just so low health. Raise the horse too.
Of course,
Hello? Hello? Okay, I guess that corpse doesn't count. Alright, sure. This is gonna be a power struggle here. Alright. But we at least have some bodies. Some of them used to be our friends. But yeah, fuck fruit flies. Fuck them forever. I'm saving his mana. Ooh. Get a little sneak attack on that ass. Maybe we should have waited until I had more mana, so I could res the other one before it rotted. But oh well, life's a bitch. Then you marry one. My dad's the first person who ever told me that.
Yes.
Life's a bitch, then you marry one. I was like, that's pretty. Wait a fucking minute. All right, speed back up. Remember when I was really young, my dad used to call my mom a Yankee all the time. And I'd get so fucking pissed. I didn't know what Yankee meant. I just was like, oh, it's some kind of terrible insult. So I get pissed about it. I had no idea what the fuck a Yankee was. It's like when we were kids in school, like there was this kid named Leslie, and nobody liked him. So like we called him like Leslie the lesbian all the time. And he'd get so angry. Literally none of us had no idea what that meant. Like none of us knew. Of course, and as I say that, a fruit fly shows up. Not the Leslie the lesbian thing, but the gnat thing. I mean, I don't expect them to all disappear immediately, but I will say it seems like their population has drastically decreased. But yeah, he would get so angry. But again, none of us knew what the fuck that meant. Like, we just said it because we thought it was like a meme. Wait a minute, hold on. This doesn't work, does it? Hold on. I'm pretty sure... No, it doesn't. Okay. I was going to say, like, raise the one guy up, but pretty sure it doesn't actually work. Wonderful, glorious moron kids. Man, having an ogre mage would have been super nice. Y'all want to scout so I can possibly hit one with a catapult. Because taking one out early with a catapult would be really nice. Especially if it's like a paladin or some shit. Which we won't get a scout on a paladin because he'll just auto-gong our asses. Jesus, fuck. God, I'm so glad they have perfect vision. Get your ass down there. Where's that fucking wizard? Actually, I'm technically a mage. Oh shit. That's not good. Oh, we can't death coil. Alright, so we'll have to redo that. We'll have to micro that even more.
Alright. Zogdog. You the boss. Make it quick. What you wanna do? You the boss. Yes. Of course. Zogdog. Huh? Zugzug. We're being attacked. Zugzug. Yes. Very well. Yes.
Hello? Take this, please. No, get... I swear to fucking Christ. I like them apples, bitch. Of course. Yeah. Don't. Of course, now we're not gonna have mana, so we probably still have to redo that. I'll explore a bit because we'll never get mana back. We'll just have to hope there's some units around that we can recruit. Because raised, oh, well, raised it is 50. I can get one, maybe, before they disappear. Otherwise, we'll have to do that yet again. Wait, still, it's one dude. The amount of micro and redoing of this is pretty brutal. Alright. Damn. 3 shots for a tower. That's not bad.
Yes.
Alright. Wait for mana. They should have at least given you like 2 Death Knights. We had a decent amount of units, but the mages fireballing us from outside of sight range really fucked us pretty hard there.
Make it quick.
Damn, and this is on the fastest speed. Which, I mean, when you're playing, normally you're not really paying attention to the mana. We're getting a decent amount of the map done, though. I'm hoping we don't have to, like, doesn't wind around every single area here, though.
Make it quick.
They should have gave us at least 1 Ogre Magi for the eyeball thing, so we can kind of see what's coming up. Since, again, the AI can clearly see what you're doing. Well, the only reason I don't want to attack these is because we might get... Wait, to make yet another save. We'll probably draw other shit over, but fuck it. No, you dumb motherfucker. Yep. Yeah, this is very much a trial and error one. But, because we know that now, we can kind of aim this behind. Stop Death and Decay. And that should have gotten the catapult, I think. God, your sight range is horrendous. Oh, there's a runestone. I don't know if... Is that what we're going for? Apparently?
Make it quick.
I don't think that was the objective, was it?
Make it quick. Very well. Of course. Yes, of course.
I mean, this thing has a ton of hit points. Oh, there's another one over there. At this point, I'm just curious what this will do.
Yes.
Indulge me while we see what happens when you destroy them. I mean, obviously you're not supposed to. I don't know how this gigantic rock caught on fire, but...
Make it quick.
We got like halfway. It'd also be nice if, like, when you killed units, you got money. So, like, you could spend the money on, like, upgrading some units, something like that.
Yes.
God damn. It's getting there, though. This probably does literally nothing, but... This is way cooler looking than the pigs. And, wow.
Make it quick. Of course.
One thing, too, I don't like... The other thing I don't like about this expansion is through the Dark Portal, or beyond the Dark Portal. But at least on the Orc side, you don't really play many missions in Draenor.
Yes.
I think that's kind of disappointing. Because I like that area, I like the aesthetic, but we don't really get to spend much time there.
Of course.
Which is a bummer. We don't get to kill any Draenei. Watch it be like game over if you destroy one of these.
Very well.
Almost dead. That rock is on fire. That rock is on fire. Where's BB?
Yes.
I want to know her that I'm mocking her. Well, I'm not really mocking her, I guess. I'm parroting? Not parroting, parodying. Parody. I don't know. Wait, can we take these over? No.
We're being attacked!
I don't know if I want to sit here and wait for him to destroy a fucking second one. To be totally honest with you. Jesus Christ. It's so fucking cheap. Alright. Yeah, we're not gonna do that shit.
Of course, Master.
The thing is, like, they tested this at one point. Right? They tested this at some point, theoretically. At what point were they like, yeah, this, like... What's funny is the mission is actually not bad. Like, I like the mission overall. It's a nice change of pace. Like, I'm liking, like, having to be careful with my troops. Having to micromanage a bit. All that. So I like those bits.
Make it very well.
But, like... having your one death knight insta-murdered from a mile away because the enemy can see you when they're not supposed to be, like, is bullshit. Katy Perrying? Different testing is compare. Well, the thing is, I mean, for sure they knew this was an issue, right? And I'm assuming that it wasn't like a balance thing. I'm guessing this was just they couldn't figure out how to make the AI not insta-gib, or they couldn't figure out how to make the AI not do it, right? You know what I mean? Like they couldn't figure out how to be like, okay, we can't program this so that the game doesn't know that they're there, but also behaves in a halfway decent manner.
Yes, very well. We're being attacked! Very well.
Wow, that even hit him from that far away. Jesus Christ, that's broken.
Make it very well. Of course. Of course.
I gotta really manage our mana here. Nope. We can't, like, take any damage. That's what I'm saying, like, that's the only negative about this type of mission is it's very, very trial and error. Like, you have to just try something. Oh, there was enemies there that I couldn't possibly have seen. Or my Death and Decay casted in a random fucking spot. And it didn't hit what I told it to hit. Because, for whatever reason, Death and Decay is very random with where it actually casts. Versus where you want it to cast. I mean, there's some kind of, like, bad way to balance it or something? Make sure it killed that ballista. Okay, it did. Alright, we'll go ahead and save that.
Make it quick.
So this time we want to see just far enough so we can Death and Decay the archers, but then not have them aggro. Nope, stop. Why do they put these runestones here?
Make it quick.
Because basically what we're going to have to do is, like, Death and Decay and then run the fuck away. Because he's just going to get insta-gibbed. I want to get, again, as much mana as possible because I want to kill them, but I want to, you know, raise them. As many of them as we can, right? Because we need every single undead body. It's weird they even gave us farms. And this one guy over here. I guess I can go get him.
You're the captain. Yes.
It's not really going to help, but... Because he's not... It's like at half health? He's at quarter health. Actually, might have to catapult tank a bit.
Stop mark. Ahoy.
Nope. God damn it.
You're the captain. You're the captain.
I'm the captain. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking to have him tank a bit. No, stop. Jesus, fuck. So we can get the Death and Decay in. Sweet fucking Jesus on the throne. That should be close enough.
Yes. We're being attacked.
You gotta wait for the Death and Decay to end.
Very well.
Nope. Why do you have to get so fucking close for Raise Dead? Jesus, you gotta be right up in their asshole. So we need to kill the knight too, because he's gonna come around with perfect timing, of course. No, sweet fuck, stop. Try attacking him, maybe you'll kill two. I mean, that's one less body I can transport. I mean, we might just have to deal with not getting these guys.
Make it. We're being attacked. Very well. Yes. Yes. Make it quick.
We'll do that to draw him out, or draw out his holy shit.
Very well.
Jesus fuck. And of course, that's faster than my.
Make it, of course. Very well. Yes.
It's still.
We're being attacked.
Just one paladin is like the biggest problem of this.
Make it quick. Very
Let's try to do it a little different. Since we know they're up
very
there,
well.
cast this at absolute max range.
Very, very
Pull back.
Very well. Make it quick. Make it quick. We're being attacked. Make it quick.
Wow, I get killed like none of them.
Yes, very
Okay, good. The combination of the Death and Decay
very well. Of course.
and everything else is enough to fucking finally kill his ass. Just have to hope there's not more.
Make it quick.
Save this as 6. Might as well. Now we can probably pop that archer, because he most likely just went back to whatever his initial area was. I wonder if he played the game at a slower pace like this, like over time, if your overall like micro would improve. Because I mean, I obviously get the obvious ideas of microing, right? Like you, and I should have waited. Fuck. Yeah, fuck. I should have waited.
We're being attacked.
Okay. I just kind of wanted to see. Oh, of course, another fucking paladin.
Make it quick.
All right. Wait for mana.
Yes, very well.
Yeah, they were close to making this, like, they were close to making this a really good mission. But there's too many paladins. If you can't get your AI to work properly and without cheating that badly, don't put paladins in. Don't put paladins in this mission. Simple fix. Make them knights. Make them. You can upgrade them if you want, I guess, but don't make them paladins because you're just going to end up saving and loading over and over and over again to try to get it just right so that you can kill them without getting your most important unit insta-murdered. And then you're going to have a lot of this, like just sitting around waiting for mana. So they were close to getting this to be a good mission, but not quite. Like, I think, again, having, or make the Death Knight, like, make it Gore Fiend, right? Like, I don't know story-wise how you'd fit him in here, but make him Gore Fiend, so make him, like, mana, give him more hit points, make it so he heals on Death Coil, which, again, I still haven't really tested. In fact, we might actually specifically try to test that now. Actually, I think it did work, because I think before he was not max, right? He wasn't max before. And maybe that's what they intend for you to do, is to keep him alive, just spamming Death Coil or waiting around so that you can do multiple Death Coils. Because the Death Coil does a ton of damage too. Like, so not only does it heal, it seems, it also does a ton of damage. Like, I think it takes a Paladin down to like half health from 1. He can cast 2 if he's got full mana. Again, I'm saving for mana max because we really need the skeletons. The other thing too is the Expunge or whatever it is, the Purify that they cast is AE. So you also want to keep your skeletons separate if you can. Which is obviously easier said than done.
Yes.
No. I really wish I knew if destroying those runestones did anything. Like, if it does, then yeah, I would... Nope, stop.
Yes.
It's like a dog on a fucking leash.
Make it quick. Very well. Of course.
Raise it. You have to wait for it to decay a little bit, I think. Look, getting hit by mages completely off screen. That's probably going to draw them down. Maybe? No, stop. I guess I could put the catapult behind this wall. Yeah, that took more damage than I would have really liked there, but...
Very well.
And by the way, no, you can't res the mages. The mages, like, disappear Jedi style. Alright, let's figure out where the knight is. Split up.
Make it of course. Very well.
No, I thought... So, Jesus, there's 2. Good lord. It's going to make it a much bigger annoyance. Might as well just let them do it at this point. And I'm using the catapult just because it has better vision. I really didn't want you to do that, though, but...
We're being attacked! Make it very well.
Trying to pull them down here. so that they don't just exercise them from 1,000 miles away. Oh shit. Go, go, go. Fuck, I forgot. He'll probably get instantly. Hey, run! Alright. Because if we get enough of these undead, then we can just get through the spams of the purge.
Make it quick.
I really want full mana. For Death of the Caves, Death Coils, and then Resurrections, because again, we need the potties. We've got like 80-ish% of the map done, though. He's doing work on that runestone. Good job.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? You stay back.
Yes.
Yep, all of you stay back. The catapult's got the best vision range, is what I was trying to say before. Is why I keep bringing him up. So he can snipe with the catapult sometimes.
Yes. Very well.
God damn it. Those knights, or the paladins, must have really ran far back. That's so fun.
Make it quick. Very well.
Run.
Make it quick. Very quick. Yes. Of course. Very
Nope.
well.
Didn't mean to do that. Wrong spell. That worked, though. Nope, you can't. We have to hope the RNG for the Death of the Decay works in our favor here.
Very well. Of course.
Nope.
Make it quick. Make it quick. Of course.
Good God, that range is insane.
Yes, of course.
Fucking Christ. I think maybe Paladins shouldn't have range that long. Maybe?
Make it quick.
Crazy idea. We need to get him like an absolute max range.
Yes, of course.
It's like we're gonna have to cast it fucking early. Yeah, this is what I mean about the trial and error shit with these games. Wow, I cast that like a million miles in front of it.
Make it quick. Very well. Make it quick. Of course. Yes, of course. Make it quick.
No, we can't lose the catapult. What an enormous pain in the ass. I guess what we could do is send the skeletons up to draw some of that. Yes, I want you to go into the Death and Decay, please. That's... How did you know that that's exactly what I fucking wanted you to do? You fucking goddamn moron. Of course. Jesus Christ. This AI is horrendously frustrating. Because they can sense the undead, apparently, because the catapult here, they don't really give a shit about. Okay, I don't know why you attack, but... It'd be nice if they gave us all the Death Knight spells, too. Because we want to get the catapult to get one shot off, right? Because we want to get that extra... Oh, because they're moving around. Oh, right. Because, again, they know those undead are there, and they have an enormous hard-on to murder them as quickly as possible. That's why they're... See, notice they ignore the catapult. But as soon as the undead start moving up there, they're like, oh, shit, there's an undead! Yeah, see, he immediately prioritizes the undead. Jesus Christ, there's fucking 3 of them? Jesus Christ, you dumb cunts. Like, maybe... Don't put units that abuse your horrendously bad AI in a map like this. Let's try to get this grunt over here. Maybe he can draw a little bit of the fire. We're probably just going to cheat here in a second.
We're being attacked.
What the fuck? Oh wait, there was a path over here. Oh shit, yeah, check this out. Is there anything worth a shit over here? Probably not. If there's units, that would be great. I thought this was all blocked off. This is completely worthless so far. I'm hoping with this many skeletons, there's actually like a building or something over here. Oh, this is complete garbage. Yeah, this is a waste. I do want this guy over here, though. Shit, it's like more like 1v6 plus. Man, this mission could have been cool, but it's ass. Like, the beginning half of the mission was good. But then when they just start spamming paladins, because they know your most important unit is undead and summoning undead. Like, obviously what they wanted you to do was to, and maybe destroying these runes does have some kind of purpose.
Yes, very well.
Like, maybe it'll help? I doubt it. Let's destroy both of them. Well, that's the thing. You can't even, like... I can't even do that, because the range on... I don't think I... As soon as the undead gets in range, they're gonna instantly start purging him. Like, even before I can see them, they're gonna immediately start purging his ass. Go ahead and Death Decay on this one. Try to actually hit it, though. Oh, I don't think it's even damaging it. Oh, it is. Just barely. But, like, see, I can't even do that because the paladins immediately know that you're there. That's, like... So, like, earlier we had the catapult up here. They didn't give a shit. The minute I started moving my undead, like, up here, behind where the catapult was, the knights immediately aggroed and started running down just so they could purge them. Even though, again, they can't actually see them. What they want you to do is be super careful and get as many undead skeletons as you can, and micromanage it so that they are always in the front, and your orcs and stuff are always like coming in behind so they're not taking any damage, so that by this point of the map you have stuff other than the undead. That's what they wanted you to do. Yeah, I think that might have been a later thing. But I know what you're talking about. So, like, if a caster nuked you, they'd show up on the minimap for a second so that you could at least see them. That does not seem to be the case for this. Oh, I guess I can speed it up, huh? I don't think doing anything with these runestones is going to help us in any way, but it would be nice if there was a reason for these to actually exist. But yeah, this mission, like, again, it started off cool, but then when they just started saying, like, fuck it, let's just throw in a bunch of paladins. That's why I'm saying I'm pretty sure they just wanted you to... let's move away from that, because that sound is really annoying. That's why I'm saying they wanted you to micromanage it so that you've got your skeletons up front, and then you bring in your orcs and stuff. I was hoping it wasn't going to be that ridiculously tight and we could actually have some fun with it and not have to like redo fights over and over again and do all the fights in super slow-mo, but apparently that's not in the cards. I feel like they try hard a little bit too much on this. Like, they tried to really up the difficulty of these and they just ended up making them really tedious. But we should be near the end. Since we did explore this, this is the last area. And if we do like a couple more times and it doesn't work, we're just going to cheat. Because I'm over this. I've just not liked this expansion at all. Like, it's just not been good. Like, the...
Make it very well.
Okay, well that seemed to do
Very well.
nothing. I don't know why those runestones even existed.
Quick, yes, of course, master.
So we'll try that. I'll try to, like, well, I can't... The problem is I can't have the catapult not attack. Maybe weaken the big demon at the end? Maybe. Because I can't have him in sight range because then he'll nuke them.
Yes.
They were, like, right here, right? Well, okay, so we know that as soon as my undead guy moves up there, they're going to come down, but they should pass through here. So if I Death and Decay right here, it should catch them, I think. I actually didn't aggro on him like they did the others.
Yes.
Even eating that many Death and Decays, he's just like, whatevs.
Make it
No biggie.
Very well. Of course. Very well. Of course. Of course.
I need to cast it a little bit further up, I think. And casting it on them is pointless because they'll just walk through it. And they won't take damage because you want to get them standing in it as much as possible, right?
Yes.
I'll try that though. Oh, nope, see, this time he sensed him.
Make it of course.
Well, they're not aggroing on the catapult. Right? Like, they don't care. Well, as long as he doesn't shoot at them. So, like, see, we're close enough that they can see it, right? But as soon as an undead unit gets too close, that's when they know, like, ooh, purge! And they'll immediately run down, right? So watch this. But what good was bringing the catapult back? Because they're not aggroing on the catapult.
Very well, master. Yes.
But the trick is... Hold on. When are they going to actually aggro? Oh, yep, now. Now is when they're going to aggro. And it's different every time. Before, I was able to run up there and they didn't do anything. So let's try that again. Jesus, this is AIDS. This is like if cancer got AIDS. Because before I ran up there, they didn't aggro, and now they're aggroing when they didn't before. Because that's exactly what I was trying to do before. I was like, okay, they're going to aggro on me, so I'm going to cast this ahead of them. Like that. And he took literally no damage. Alright, well, I've got like 1 or 2 more tries of me, and then we're done with this. This is AIDS. Did they aggro that time? Doesn't look like it. Very coarse. Very coarse. They could. Oh, no, never mind. Wow, they purged them so hard, like they didn't even make the noise. All right, we're cheating. Lotus. This is awful. This is absolutely awful. What's the cheats? 2 cheats. I keep forgetting what the invincibility one is. It's, oh yeah, it's a good day to die. Oops. See, so normally what you would do when you get to this point is be like, okay, well, now I just have to redo the entire mission again and be super, super careful not to lose my grunts and shit so that they can get up there and tank the paladins and shit. How many more of them did they put up here? There's the demon. Of course, he can't attack it because he's flying. I mean, I figured this was going to be the end, like it had to be, right? But again, the entire... why is there a paladin hanging out with a bunch of undead? Who knows? But you have to have... well, there's some kind of range for this guy. I can't even click on him. There it is, demon. No, attack him. Attack him, stupid. Thank you. I figured that was gonna be like the last 3 dudes, and we could sit there and fuck with that for like the next 20 minutes trying to figure out how to do that just right so they don't die, but fuck that noise. That was an awful mission. Like, again, like it's so frustrating, right? Because the first half was fun. Like, it was challenging, but it was fun. And then you just start spamming paladins. And again, the paladins wouldn't even be that big of a deal if they actually followed their own rules. Like, if they could actually not see everywhere on the map and insta-purge your shit when you can't even see them, it would have been a great mission. But it wasn't. I really don't like its expansion so far.